I mean, this is just kind of fine on my dudes, right? Oh! Alright.
Watch this!
So, we're gonna go Turalyon. Bring on the recruits and men at arms. Alright folks, the deck is Turalyon Dude Paladin. The goal of the deck is to use a bunch of spells to spam dudes onto the board, buff them up with things like Light Fuse, Stegodon, and Men at Arms so that we can kill our opponent until they're dead. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. Okay, so against Dragon Druid, we need to go pretty fast, right?
The power of nature cannot compete with the light.
Which means I don't think this is fast enough. This is a fair bit faster.
May the light grant you peace.
It probably makes the Order in the Court a little bit less appealing here.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Let the dead rest.
How do they always have the whelp on one, man? Okay.
Too spicy.
Let the dead rest.
Repent.
I just want to be able to go Warhorse Trainer Dude next turn. Followed by a Men-at-Arms, if things...
Mount up. Reporting for the battle. The battle. The battle. The battle.
Alright. Unless they hero-powered into the Dragon Golem early, we should be relatively safe into that.
Moo. Moo moo moo. Moo question mark. Moo moo. Moo.
Moo to you too, Carbonation. Thank you for the bits.
Starting the operation.
Okay. That is still fine. We're able to successfully aggro them down.
The battle. The battle.
Which is what we needed to do here. Cannibalism, I guess. Tome is also good, but cannibalism fits with what we're trying to do. Jeez. These are all quite bad. Like, Conviction is the best option, but it kind of interrupts the Knight of Anointment into either Crusader Aura or Men-at-Arms. I don't really like having a Sword of the Fallen here, but the combination of Conviction and Cariel is just kind of fine, I guess. Let's look for early game again. Same strategy applies here. We just need to try and aggro them down. This is a little slow, but if we can get early game minions, that's not a minion. We might be able to get there. Hey, welcome, Goran.
Twist their power.
I'm sorry, what?
Show them the shadows.
Reporting for duty.
So go here next turn into here plus jury duty.
The shadows perfect.
Or maybe a stand against darkness.
Press the attack.
This is not at all the opener I was expecting. We might even need to work a Warhorse Trainer in at this point. Jeez. Oh, hey. The opponent doesn't know how to play around cannibalism as well. That's relatable.
The battle.
I don't know how to play with cannibalism, so like I said, very relatable.
Press the attack.
Oh, welcome, Monu.
Mount up. Reporting for duty. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. Press the attack.
Okay. Warhorse trainer eating good.
It would be wise to retreat.
I mean, this is just kind of fine on my dudes, right? Knight or second Stegodon. This is also quite good. All of these are pretty fine, honestly. I don't mind the Stegodon. I don't mind the Terran. I think this is just fine. Okay, probably sludges, which, like, dudes are quite annoying for the sludges, just because they soak up so much damage. Terran would work with men-at-arms, right? Wouldn't it make it 5/5s? I'm not 100% sure, but I think so, just because it is like an aura effect.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Okay, this makes the Cariel a reasonable draw. Or, like, actually a pretty good draw, even. What? Huh.
Too spicy.
For duty. Job's done.
Giga brain moment. Maybe they pressed the wrong button and wanted to hero power instead? Okay, that's gonna be quite annoying, isn't it? Oh no. Wait, they actually drew a beast there.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Oh no. How about a buff for my minions? That's another Jeklik. Opponent's just going to get bailed out by the scrolls. That's sincerely all there is to it. They made the dumbest possible turn 1 play and are gonna get rewarded for it. It's not really how that card's meant to work.
May the light grant you peace. Mount up. The battle. The battle.
Please buff my stuff. No, come on, dude. The 1/1? There we go. This is getting ludicrous. Okay. Bad outcome for them, at least. And they didn't get uber lucky on the scrolls again.
save you. The battle as it saved me. Let the dead rest.
That gives us the potential to go here into here and set up for a big men-at-arms. How, man? What is going on? That was incredibly lucky of them, so let's deviate a bit. Kinda crazy they reverted Conviction nerf, but didn't revert the Hand of Vidal one. Well, it's because Hand of Vidal is in the core set, right? It makes total sense.
Hyreek, grant me wings.
The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
Repent.
Also, Hand of Vidal is arguably the better card, right? Are they out of scrolls yet? They're definitely out of life total.
I'm out.
And out of this game. I think it might be Scrying Orb. Just because this is on play, I have, like, other than the hero power, which I don't really want to be using a whole lot of, I would rather just, like, get cheap spells going. And just, like, 3 mana Stand Against Darkness, 4 mana Men-at-Arms. Like, this is 3 mana Crusader Aura. Yeah, I don't even think it's a conversation. Maybe Helm? I can assure you that in no circumstances is it ever Helm. It has never once been Helm. Yeah, double Stand Against Darkness with Scrying Orb is kind of silly. Even if we get stuck with the Loot Hoarder. Okay, Freeze Mage is not what we wanted to hit. But we do have
I admit, I've never gotten along with
faster spells and stuff now.
Dude.
Yeah.
Bro. Buddy. Lad. Fellow. Chap. Mate. Bud. Dude. Dude.
Dude, indeed. Thank you, Good Adrian, for the bits.
Well met.
Okay, those aren't the best passives, at least. Blangry, thank you for the prime.
May the light grant you peace.
Yowza, okay.
Reporting to the dead rest.
Those aren't going to be good for them, at least.
Reporting for duty. The battle. Reporting for duty.
I can take
Oof. Wow.
all of them.
Guess I should have spent this. Feels like this matchup is just getting worse and worse as the opponent continues playing cards. They quelled your Delar? Yeah. Okay. These are not the spells I'm looking for.
Reporting for duty. Mount up!
Okay, so that's another arcane spell. Means it is almost certainly
Reporting for duty.
counterspell again.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, no cast this turn. Sunkeeper always been 7 HP. Yeah. It's part of what makes him so annoying is that, like, the trade, he makes the trades really awkward.
Reporting for duty.
They really didn't. They got out of there quickly. Is this good when it costs 1 less? Hyper Blaster is, like, guaranteed to be good. Patron also pretty good. Like, I just don't know how many big minions I get with the, Gnomish. I guess with things like the adaptation, the hilt. Sure, let's give it a try. Day at the Fair, good. And those are all spells, so they get reduced. Cool.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
I will savor this victory.
1, 2. It's a good 3.
Reporting for duty.
Ultra Madness is not that. That's a good 3 as well.
The battle! The battle!
See if they have any semblance of an answer here. So, dude.
The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
Well, good luck with this, I suppose.
Very well. The day is yours.
They did not have good luck with this. The spells are both fine. Probably Fangs. Quality is alright, but more Day at the Fairs is alrighter. Okay. I really need something for turn 1, but this opener is pretty silly. Jury Duty is probably the least important. Greedy Gains, okay. A little bit concerned about that Greedy Gains. But we do have an early Men-at-Arms, which kind of matches them. Cannibalism can help too, I suppose.
Job's done.
But their passive probably is better. Especially with
Reporting for duty.
the number of spells that they got, jeez.
To battle. To battle. To battle.
Alright. Good lord.
To battle. To battle. To battle.
It's gonna be tough to swing this back, isn't it? Yeah.
This area is off limits.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Just really, really difficult to compete with greedy gains here.
To battle. To battle.
This area is off limits.
Reporting for duty.
Really could have used the Blade of Quel'Delar here. I think that's the only thing that would have saved this game right now. Rip. So that's why we wanted greedy gains. No, thank you. I mean, we could get a turn 1 day at the fair. Or a turn 1 mustard, followed by a day at the fair. Cartoon? Absolute Giga Chad. And they took Runic Helm. I know who chat's rooting for this game. My god.
Press the attack.
Surely they don't get Death and Decay every single time, right?
To battle. To battle. To battle. Press the attack.
I do need something for next turn that's a little bit better than what I currently have. Fills your hand with 5 mana to destroy the top 5 cards of your deck. I sure hope it doesn't, because that is... If that's what Runic Helm gives, that is devastatingly bad for me. Isn't shuffling this early really awful? Depends on what their hand is. Why would it, like, they have tradable, I don't know. If they're looking for removal spells, it could be useful. If they don't have anything to come back onto the board with.
The battle for duty. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle.
But it gives you tradable spells to fill out your curve. I don't know. Is it going to be a Yogg deck? Could be. Just an Old Gods Vandar. The deck has so many extra cards. Doom Pact is very good. Even without extra cards, Doom Pact is very good in this matchup.
The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. Press the attack.
My hand is stuffed fool.
Well, no Cthulhu for them, unfortunately.
Whoops.
Here's the Death and Decay. But this is also a pretty good demonstration of why Runic Helm is, or Doom Pact, not Death and Decay. Why Runic Helm is so bad. Like, their hand is just going to get... They're not going to draw cards from their own deck anymore.
Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Nope.
Nope. Yeah. Nope, indeed. Thank you, Cathandrian. Let's go here.
Reporting for duty.
Try and get the Warhorse Trainer. Oh my god, what a sweet deck, too. Please no Death and Decay.
I'm the brood mother.
Well, that's worse than Death and Decay.
Never forget.
I don't know if I can win from here after that.
This area is off limits.
My hand is stuffed fool.
Death Coil, sure.
Time to dilly
Okay.
dally.
Mount up.
1 damage off? No. No, I'm not.
The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle.
Oh my god, that got spooky at the end. Probably need some card draw going, so the Looming Presence at 2 mana is very good. Yeah, just go with the promotion and buffet biggin. Let's go here on 1. Hero Power on 2. And this on 3, I suppose. Although I do have a lot better options for turn 3. It's pretty good for turn 2 as well. That's a turn 3. Alright, I probably do want to just Hero Power or play a Dude spell next turn if I have a Crusader Aura coming behind it. Send dudes. It's not reliable enough, I don't think.
The battle. Let the dead rest.
Unfortunate turn. We have a lot of good options for turn 2. Like, we have 3 Day at the Fairs, a Mustard, and a Jury Duty.
Stay alert, my children. Danger.
It was good that they nerfed that card. Really made a big difference here.
You'll grow up to be a fierce one. Let the dead rest. The battle. The battle.
Stay alert, my children.
Please no shoot, man.
Press the attack.
Says
Press the attack.
sets up for next turn a little bit better. Assuming they make the trades we anticipate them making.
We must stop this corruption.
The battle.
Really need to find the men-at-arms.
This desecration of the Titan's land stops here.
Or the Sunkeeper Tarum.
All I can eat. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle. The battle.
I think the cannibalism is currently the only thing keeping me in this run right now.
Time runs low.
The day been Oops All Dragon Druid? Actually, no, not really. I think this is only the second one of the day, or the run.
More breadsticks. The battle. Press the attack. The battle. The battle. The battle. Starting the operation.
Could be worse. But again, I just need to find my Men-at-Arms and Sunkeeper Tarum. It's kind of a non-starter if we don't. Like, nothing else really matters other than those two cards. Maybe a Warhorse Trainer as well. Just things that give us attack. That's quite bad for me.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
So we are going to start to hit some of our high impact draws until we get to 4 mana. That's probably the concerning part, so we need to close out the game by the time we get to the 4 mana stuff, I think. So that's where like our relative power starts to drop pretty significantly.
Behold, rules of the sound.
I bring life and
The battle! Press the attack! Ungoro belongs to the Titan. The battle! The battle! Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
Starting the operation. Fleeting. Fragile. Futile.
The board stays here. 2 out of 3 of our draws are lethal. But it's Dragon Druid, so our board is not likely to stay here. And the health totals aren't either.
Time runs low.
Gotta do something.
This desecration of the Titan's land.
I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be that.
The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
Let the light save you as it saved me.
Reporting for duty.
this area is off limits.
It's GG, isn't it?
Against me! For the maker!
Or at least close enough to be. Hit the wrong 5-cost card. So we rolled the 1 and 3 to effectively lose the game. So I'm pretty sure that the Scrying Orb doesn't actually reduce until they're drawn. I guess we can see if maybe we draw like a Firebird or a Carriel or a Buffet Biggin next turn.
Savor your victory.
Alright, go ahead and skip. Okay, different hero power.
I will savor this victory. Is that you, Uther? No more pranks.
I really need dude summoners early. Specifically spells, like this might not even be worth a keep, but... Oh. I'm not hitting the cards I need for this matchup. Or any matchup, really, right now. Good lord. Horrendous draws. Ugh. Okay, now we're talking.
battle! The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
Surely they're not running Consecration, right? I guess Beam is also a bit of an issue here. But that can't get drawn off of the horse. Very good sign. And they're dead.
The battle! The battle!
Alright then. Ooh! Alright. Skip.
I didn't want my inner conflict to manifest this.
So, Quel'Delar can certainly help if we, like, fall behind, or just lose the board in general, as well as, like, it just allows us to close out the game a bit faster, so definitely happy about that. Let's keep Knight and look for 2-mana spells to summon stuff. Like Jury Duty. Oh, we didn't draw a card here, unfortunately. But we draw a card here. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the Goo. Which is a good matchup for this deck in general, probably, but we've not drawn the best hand. But this also is quite helpful, I suppose.
Roffle, somebody said you were going on Corbett's podcast yesterday. I was so disappointed to learn that's a Hearthstone thing and not that crazy conspiracy guy. I was really hoping you're a closet nut job. You could pull your hair forward and look like that aliens dude from the History Channel.
Look, just because that wasn't the podcast I was on doesn't mean I'm not a nut job. But thank you, Weaponized Ketchup.
Reporting for duty.
I think.
The battle!
Not a great turn, but it's the turn that I had. We're actually going to have to rely on the Quel'Delar here. So we get this into hero power, then play the Quel'Delar, I think. So we get something better.
Mount up!
It's better. Oh my god! That is disgusting!
Press the attack!
Speaking of. Probably lead with this next turn. Jeez. Just relentless with these death rattles. Yeah, let's start here.
Press the attack!
Don't know if this game is going to end in 3 turns. Or rather, if I would be happy if it did.
Reporting for duty.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Rock. Wow, that's a lot of healing that they have, isn't it?
Mind if I roll need?
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Press the attack!
The battle! The battle! The battle!
I should have put this over here, or one of the dudes over there. Bleh. Bleh. That's gross. That's nearly a board clear. And it stays on the board.
For the Alliance and my family, I fight.
I'll get even! All I can eat!
Reporting for duty.
Need to find the looming presence. And the Lothraxian, especially. Just because the divine shields are really important for offsetting. Like, it basically makes them spend 2 sludges to deal with my stuff.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
The battle!
More breadsticks!
It's completely
battle.
safe. Just don't spill it.
Reporting
The
for
battle.
duty. The battle! The battle!
Press the attack!
The card that starts your deck, Order in the Court. The one that we just played.
Your world will fall to waste.
Candle but lighter.
The battle! The battle!
Press the attack!
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. The battle!
Need to save this because we know they have the kill mocks in hand. Yeah, welcome, Star Swirling.
The To battle! To battle! Press the attack! Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. To battle! To battle! To battle! To battle!
The buff, we've tested it earlier, the Tarim resets their stats, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I suppose we can test here, and I can look like a fool if I'm wrong.
Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
Wait, why does that one stay? Oh, what is this consistency? Are you? That's gonna cost me the run.
Are you actually learning?
To battle!
That's unreal.
To battle!
That legitimately probably just cost me the run. Actually just molding now. My god. The wording is similar enough on both cards? Yeah, I mean, I would expect them to operate the same. Send it to 3/3, then it got plus 7/7? Yeah. But it doesn't make sense that it doesn't work with the dudes, but it works with that. Is the issue here. That's a very good burn for me. Alright. I think we can still win from here, but...
Let the light save you as it saved me.
Reporting for duty.
Very, very frustrating experience.
The Makers! Press the attack!
Got another stand against darkness. We've got the Crusader aura still. And most importantly, the bubbles really, really offset their sludge. Reno in a sludge deck? I mean, it's probably just to get them through the first few. That's... the first few games.
This area is off limits.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Have +2/+2. As +2/+2. Yeah, the wording is very similar. Very good draw.
To battle! Reporting for duty. To battle! Reporting for duty. To battle!
Remember the positioning for cannibalism. I mean, I quite literally just did.
To battle! To battle!
I feel like it's been faced for a long time. Yeah, I would agree. The opponent is kind of running themselves out of... I don't know what's left in their deck, though, so they could just have, like, something giga broken that will end things here. That's certainly not it, though.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle! The battle! The battle!
Your world will fall to waste.
Please don't. It's fine. I mean, it's annoying because of the reborn, but it should be fine.
The battle!
I'm out.
Oh my god, what an obnoxious game. Yeah, let's pass on these. I'll be right back. Gotta go fast.
Sorcery versus plate.
Wait, I didn't...
I like it.
A friendly match then, Instructor
You can draw the pieces and the blade itself? How's that work? Okay, then now this is a curve. We just want to get a good early game curve like this, and then finish things off with the Quel'Delar, I think.
The light dims, but we fight.
Repair.
It's good for a little bit later. Just gonna keep following the curve right now. Could play it on turn 4 or so.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle! The battle!
Repair.
The two pieces turn into the blade and replace themselves with the finished sword the first time you get it. Okay, so it's only last game that I have the individual pieces. That's kind of weird. Look, we're just gonna unnerf Order in the Court real quietly right now.
Too spicy.
Reporting for duty. The battle! The battle! The battle!
So that I can go with the hand into Men-at-Arms. Ideally. This board manages to stay in place. Could also just drop a Lothraxion next turn, and that would give me some staying power. Or just fire up the blade here, but we're probably losing this board, right? Yeah. Okay. This is a blade.
Press the attack!
Just pray they don't have removal here.
Press the attack!
Don't particularly like my chances. They have it. Okay. Could be worse for me, though.
Let the light save you, as it saved me.
Reporting for duty. Press the attack!
Not sure how much worse it could be for me, but certainly it could be, right? Guess at least they didn't overload. Alright. This is devastating. This is probably going to be the game. These are not good draws. Like, I missed the double stand, the Crusader Aura. Ideal.
This area is off limits.
Reporting for duty.
Honestly, I probably just desperately need this healing right now.
Press the attack!
There's a good chance we just die over the top on this turn.
The elements unbound flow through me.
Well, at least they kind of low rolled that.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
Come in time! Back to yourself!
Alright, do they have a kill?
Never be afraid of your inner power.
Don't like that. Okay, that's probably a good sign. Five, 9, 15 damage that would have been.
Don't have much time.
There goes my board. And my life total.
For the Alliance and my family, I fight.
Reporting for duty.
For the Maker!
Never be afraid
Oh,
of your inner power.
we just went through this, man. I mean, that's gotta kill me at this point. I They're still not going face. Where is the Crusader aura?
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. The battle!
All I can need.
Reporting for duty. The battle! Press the attack!
It's 1 and 3 still. Ugh. That's at worst going to find a board clear. I don't think there's any way we can close this out from here. Unless they get really unlucky. Yeah, that's...
This area is off limits.
Reporting for duty.
Press the attack.
Just a very poor matchup for me. I don't know why I didn't still have 2 tumbleweeds happen to me earlier. Well, because of the... What? There's... Why would it summon 2 tumbleweeds when the second one gets cleared by the first spell? Unfortunate. But 8's not bad. I'll take it. Just unfortunately ran into the wrong matchup at the end there. Got some decent gold.